No.
Make sure I actually have the window open.
Why is my mic picking up keyboard presses?
I do not.
I don't know. Did like the sensitivity change?
Find the damn thing.
Ooh, I have a thing.
Thank you very much, because for whatever reason I can't find the filters.
Oh no.
That's for fun. Good boy, good boy.
Thank you.
Granted, I don't think I actually have... I don't think I actually have the mic built into this scene proper. It's just there.
Couldn't even tell you what settings are normally on mine. I literally set up whenever I first organized all my OBS shit, and then I've just never touched it since.
Properties is only, hey, which mic do you want to use? Advanced mic property, advanced audio properties just gives me decibel tweaks. Where's the gates?
It's normally under like, in fact, I couldn't even tell you because I don't use SLOBS. Do I have it on mine? Yeah, I just have one for filters under my audio mixer. I just have like a noise suppression. Well, I got compressor, noise gate, and noise suppression. Two of them are just turned off.
And for some reason, I just can't find it. I wouldn't be surprised if they messed with something to try and encourage people to update. The hell?
I don't know.
Let's for this more later. No, it's not made for kids. Nothing I make will ever be made for kids. Except for the extra live streams, because although even those aren't for kids. It's to help kids in hospitals.
Yeah, they're for kids, but they are not for kids viewing.
Sleep deprived moo is not safe for kids.
I am like, my vocabulary is generally just not safe for kids.
Granted, I generally trying to encourage everyone to be at least PG-13 during the charity streams.
Yes, of course, but when the EEP comes on in full force, the filter goes away.
I can't help it. Swear words just come out of my mouth sometimes. I always remember from many years ago. Some little comedy, like, parody thing of a reality TV show from British TV. This is probably like mid 2000s. I don't remember. They're making fun of Big Brother, I think. And they have the person portraying the host being like, "Hello, you're live on Channel 4. Please do not say fuck or bugger." And that has just been in my mind for I don't know, like 2 decades, I guess, probably. Anytime that it's like, don't swear, like, all that I can think of is like, it's like, don't fucking swear, you dick. That level of, like, it's like, hey, you're live on the internet. This is a PG-13 stream. Please don't say fuck, ass, or shit. It's like, wait. But, you know, on the other hand, crystal clear as to what I'm not allowed to say. If it's like, don't say bad words, it's like, I don't know. Where is the bar on the filter for this?
It's good to just lift up and pop your hips. Right at the base of the spine.
Oh, I don't know if there's anything quite so satisfying as getting that, like, fucking, like, tailbone fucking pop.
Curse you and bless you, sedimentary lifestyle.
Did you say
Sedimentary lifestyle.
I was gonna say, did you say sedentary or sedimentary? Both are true for me.
Definitely said the latter.
Sedentary, doing or requiring much sitting.
Yes.
That is what you meant. It's not what you said.
I believe the word sedimentary may have left your mouth.
Move the logs. You can find out later. Why are there already people in Sean's chat?
I was here. I know
there
the
always
truth.
are.
Like, why are there people posting in Sean's chat? It's midnight.
There always are. There's always people trying to,
Oh, hey, Shuji's
like,
in a DK server.
I don't know, gamble or whatever. Or people that just have no idea what the fuck time zone he's in. And are like, is he live yet? It's like, no. It's like 3 in the fucking morning and someone's like, oh, why hasn't he gone live yet? It's like, fucking, you're like 6 hours early.
You know who is live? Me, and sometimes Fauna.
Yes.
Occasionally Tin, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I have noticed that Tin has been doing some really, like, early streams recently.
Trying to make up for lost time.
Yeah. I wonder if Tin has played the new Peglin update.
Unsure. Last I saw, he was playing Lysop. He got annoyed with it, despite being the first boss, and then moved back to the gambling roguelike. Also, apparently there's a Sisyphus game now. I'm not surprised.
Oh, I have seen clips of the Sisyphus game in development. I find that relatable. Play Lies of P, be acceptably okay at it, still get too annoyed to continue.
Apparently a bunch of speaking of that gambling roguelike, apparently a bunch of places are actually banning it. But, you know, not the actual gacha games or all the fucking loot box games. No, no. Not the games that are actually gambling.
I mean, I don't even know what this gambling game is of which you refer. You've probably mentioned it to me many a time prior, but
No.
my memory is effectively just a
Balatro.
sieve. Saying the name of it is gonna do absolutely nothing for me.
Well, whereas I've never mentioned it, you may have heard of it, and then Tin's been playing it.
I
I
mean,
have heard of it. I have a couple friends who've been playing. Looks interesting.
oh, okay. Oh yeah, I recognize the name from Tin's going live notification. I've
Yeah.
seen precisely zero gameplay of it. But hey, I'm sure it's fun. Oh, God. Why have you done this?
I told you I would make you small.
I'm fucking minuscule.
Small
Why
one.
did you not cut out the background swirl if you were gonna cut out stuff?
I did not have time to properly and fancily cut stuff out. Leastwise because I had to do it fucking twice.
I see. The button is very small.
Yes.
I am barely extant, which I suppose is relatable, to be honest.
Perfect hiding height. Plus it looks nice. Just sitting there in your hand. I could probably disappear them into your legs. Just sitting on a knee, half in by a thigh.
I'm just so big.
Yeah.
Comparatively, you wouldn't be too big if I actually bothered putting up the VR model, but I don't want to bother at the moment. But compared to the bun, yes, the bun is small right now.
Yeah.
Small, soft bun. Very fluffy.
Not that you could tell how fluffy I am by my
Very fragile.
microscopic. Like, this does give me a funny idea for something to work on, though.
Oh.
I think I should have what I might need for this.
There. Slightly bigger.
Thanks.
Much more butt.
Whoops. Oh, no.
I'm behind the smoke now. Perfect.
There we go.
Can't get out of this that easily.
Perfect. Maybe that's her bun. Who's a good bun? Who's a good little small?
Small as a noun. Who's a good small?
The bun do be a small.
I am rather small.
Very much a noun. Like a small bean.
What a delightful, like, singular sentence that they have summarizing this article link. In the internet slang of doggo lingo, small, S-M-O-L, is an affectionate way of saying something or someone is small in size, so cute you just want to squeeze them.
Only we are allowed to squeeze the bun. Occasionally smoosh.
Gently squeeze the butt.
Thank you. I appreciate your squeezings.
You're very well.
I have so much mental capacity right now. You know when, like, you're, like this, when your brain is struggling? I feel like that's the same as when you're playing any number of Bethesda games, and it's like, oh, like, you're overburdened. You can't move normally. I'm just mentally overburdened and cannot think because there are just too many thoughts in my tiny, tiny brain.
Very fair.
Mental carrying capacity is very much a fluctuating thing.
Bro said Daylight, why are you effectively spamming Betty emote in Sean's chat? It's not actually spam, since the space app, but it's the exact same thing that you posted a few minutes ago. Anyways. Silence the Halloween lo-fi. And let's boot up secret files.
Does look like they tend to arrive in Sean's chat somewhere between, Sean's time zone 6 and 7 a.m. And frequently Sean isn't live for like an extra, I don't know, couple hours after that. But hey, I mean, I don't really have anything to follow up with that, but
Why are
I have
you...
been bad.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know
I
why
forgot we have
that's...
that weird little book thing.
There we go.
There we go.
Here there be dragons. Very sad.
Yeah.
Another day of work. I wonder how much we're getting paid. FNAF tells you how much you
Not
get paid.
enough, probably.
You get paid for shit in
Bold of you to
FNAF. At
assume.
least they tell you how much you're getting paid. It's like we have info on SCP-300.
I forgot this thing was like part of this game.
SCP-300, Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-300 is stored in a locked and climate-controlled container at site. Experimentation on SCP-300 may only be performed with prior written permission from at least one Level 3 senior researcher, and any observations made must be recorded for later analysis. Description: SCP-300 consists of an antique glass perfume bottle, SCP-300-1, containing approximately 2.4 cc of an unidentified colorless liquid, SCP-300-2. When a single drop of SCP-300-2 is extracted from SCP-300-1 and the drop is viewed through a standard optical microscope, an animated scene becomes visible. While no two drops have shown precisely the same scene, these scenes generally take a form of pastoral or woodland scenes consistent with that of Victorian-era England. So far, attempts to analyze the exact chemical components of SCP-300-2 have inexplicably failed, with spectrometers reporting wildly variant or false data, thus making attempts at replicating it impossible. SCP-300-2 also invariably evaporates within 2 to 8 hours of being drawn outside of SCP-300-1, despite all attempts at stabilizing the substance or controlling laboratory conditions. SCP-300 was first documented along with after being recovered from the attic of a row home in UK on 1863, followed a raid of agents by agents of the Royal Society for the Security, Containment, and Protection of Anomalous Artifacts. That is certainly a name. SCP-300 was transferred to SCP Foundation possession on 19...
As much as I appreciate you doing the just leaving a gap for redacted stuff, when you just stop talking suddenly, it makes me think you've cut out,
Perfect.
as opposed to just saying, redacted.
Yeah.
The thing I don't
But you
understand
have
in
to keep it
particular,
along.
like sometimes they black stuff out, and sometimes they actually just say redacted.
Well, I don't have a button, so...
What?
Well, I don't have a button to push, so...
What are you talking about?
To blur out... like, I don't have a bleep button I could use.
I'm very grateful of the fact you don't have a bleep button. I don't need. Last thing I need at 6:30 in the morning is a very loud fucking sine wave in my ear.
To be fair, it would mostly just affect things through OBS, so you'd still just be hearing me go...
Cool.
Also, hi, Omen. How you doing? How's the Bold?
Hello.
The Bold
Omen
had a
has a
birthday
blep button.
recently. Had Pat the Bold, and he may blip.
He may blip regardless, as is his wont.
He has a mouth and he must blab.
SCP-900, or SCP-90. Object Class, Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Artifact is to be held in secure bunker and facility at site, and constantly monitored by approved Class D personnel. The object's new arrangement is to be imaged every time it shifts. New arrangements are fed into the facility's Class OT supercomputer. Division Chief is to be notified of all changes and current estimates every half hour. No personnel is to touch SCP-90 except under order. AXA security level has been created for monitoring SCP-90. Non-AXA personnel found in the facility will be terminated. Description: SCP-90 was located and retrieved on April 10th, 19... Prior to retrieval, SCP-90 has been located in a chamber at a nearby cathedral. SCP-90 was then removed, the cathedral was burned, and the 6 months and a priest were terminated. SCP-90 has been located at the site since the retrieval. Object's initial location prior to the cathedral is unrecorded. SCP-90 is a black cubic structure 20 cm by 20 cm by 20 cm made of an unknown ceramic material. Object is classified as indestructible following tests outlined in document 90-B, unattached. Each side is divided into 10,000 individual squares in arrangement similar to a Rubik's Cube, 100 segments per edge, each segment 2 mm wide. Each square has a part of a design etched into the surface. Etchings glow white. An unknown internal structure causes the realignment of a single row or column roughly every 2.8 seconds. Vague records of the object's alignments have been kept since 1242 CE, but those kept before 1533 CE have been lost. Modern technology has allowed the exact alignments to be imaged and recorded as well as studied. Segments are divided by a thin white line unless they are aligned correctly with a square directly adjacent to them. There are 22 correct alignments on the object's surface currently. See 25.090.090.04D, unattached, for complete current object alignment. D-023016-024016-024015 is currently the only alignment of 3 adjacent segments on the surface of SCP-90. B-100023-1024-0990024-08024 and C-043077-04277-0420076-0420075 are the 4-segment alignments. There's also a 6-segment alignment. See document is 90-B for research notes involving alignment effects. Full item completion has been hypothesized to cause an unparalleled disaster to occur. Great. And yes, alas, 'tis a stream. You could not join, even if you wanted to. There.
Yeah.
There. Appendix. Addendum. AXA security level personnel should see document 90-B. Document 90-A. Dr. Experiment notes. Experiment 12. Observation is going well. we've managed to develop a system to record and analyze shifts in a cube almost as quickly as they occur. No correlation between shifts and any world events found yet. Experiment 48. We observed a 6-segment alignment today on the first side. It was noted and passed without incident. 2 hours later, a research assistant returned from the break room with news that a tsunami had occurred in the Indian Ocean and caused hundreds of thousands of deaths and extensive property damage. No correlation is currently known, but we will make note of it. Experiment 150. After our 120th alignment on the fourth side of the cube and 120th accident report in the lab, we are designating the fourth side as local and will implement safety measures tomorrow. Staff are discouraged from making bets regarding the outcome of alignments. Experiment 172. A 6-segment alignment was recorded this morning on the local side. As a safety precaution, the site was evacuated. 2 hours later, a containment breach occurred, but resulted in new loss of life due to the evacuation. Object determined to predict events, not cause them. First side designated as global. Upgrade to Euclid status requested. Experiment 240. We stepped up our experiments today by attempting to modify the cube itself. When D-class personnel attempted to make a shift, SCP-90 immediately created a 10-segment alignment of its own accord near the top left corner of the local side. Exactly 2 hours later, SCP broke containment and agents and were also lost during the incident. Recommended forced shift testing of SCP-90 postponed. Upgrade to Keter status approved as SCP-90 is obviously capable of causing events of its own accord. Object may be sentient.
Sentient cube.
SCP-898. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. Information pertaining to the creation and application of SCP-898 is restricted to Foundation personnel with Level 3 clearance or higher. Experimentation with SCP-898 may only be conducted with the approval of a majority of the Overseer Council. Description: SCP-898 is a memetic disorder specifically created by Foundation researchers for the purpose of serving as a defense mechanism against other memetic or mind-affecting attacks. Its development was undertaken as part of Operation Azure Skies in 1992. The objective of Azure Skies was to design and employ a variety of devices to protect Foundation personnel in the field from supernatural threats that conventional technologies were not sufficient to guard against. SCP-898 specifically was created over the course of 3 years of study and experimentation, taking information from analysis of already known memetic SCPs to drive a Gestalt research and development program. The SCP-898 project was overseen by Dr. Grinko during its run until its official cancellation on December 22, 1995. The conclusion Dr. Granko and his subordinates reached was that, since a memetic compulsion, by definition, involves the inspiration of an idea in the target's mind, the most obvious defense mechanism was another type of inspiration, preferably one that will create a more powerful compulsion and override the first meme. To that end, Granko proposed that a simple biologically motivated catalyst might be the solution. According to the theory he developed, when a subject's mind that had already been infected by SCP-898 detected a potentially memetic invasion, SCP-898 would automatically stimulate the subject's sympathetic ganglion to flood its subject's system with adrenaline and provoke a flight or fight response. The subject would then dismiss the invading meme in the process of either initiating an attack or in fleeing from the meme's effective range. The method for detecting invading memes revolved around tracking sudden changes in the subject's limbic system. A common trend Grinko and his team had observed among memetic viruses known to the Foundation was that nearly all of them stimulated an unusually high amount of activity in the orbitofrontal cortex, and so SCP-898 was designed to activate in response to this stimulation, or if the subject became consciously aware of a memetic attack, which would frequently start off orbital frontal cortex activity as well. In order to ensure that SCP-898 would provide adequate protection against all types of memes, Grinko opted to form the core of his counter-meme around all 5 senses. SCP-898 at its completion would include auditory, visual, olfactory, tactile, and taste-based elements. Addendum 1/17/1995. After the inception is completed, a Class A amnestic must be administered in order to prevent looping, auto-activation, and related phenomena. See Incident Reports 898-14 through 898-20. Dr. Grinko. Refer to documents for more details. Understanding memetics. Memetics are a type of information particle that contains supernatural abilities. In most circumstances, the medium that spreads the meme does not contain any supernatural ability. The meme itself is the sole carrier of supernatural ability. If, for example, a meme is written within a book, this does not mean that the book itself is a supernatural phenomenon. Only the meme within it contains supernatural elements. Memes do not have any direct physical influence on humanity, but all humans exposed to and having perceived the memetic SCP are at risk of being influenced by it. To be sure, memetic SCPs do not emanate any detectable forms of memetic rays or auras. An abnormal phenomena will take place only once a human perceives it. In short, memetic SCPs must first be understood before they can produce an anomalous phenomena. Incident Report 898-14. On September 22, 1994, the first complete draft of SCP-898 was administered to 30 D-Class subjects, who were then locked into Secure Chamber Number 34 in Site 12. A loudspeaker installed in the room began to play a recording of SCP-444 after all subjects were safely locked behind soundproof doors. 12 subjects attempted to break down the doors, presumably in order to escape. 10 fled to corners of the room and huddled in them, covering their ears, and 8 rushed to the speaker and attempted to tear it out of the wall. After some minutes, the latter subjects were successful, but they continued to show signs of extreme agitation after the recording was silenced. The subjects began to attack each other approximately 8 minutes later. When the doors were unsealed and security teams entered 30 minutes after, a majority of the subjects were either dead or in critical condition, and the survivors had to be neutralized. Incident Report 898-15. On October 1st, 1994, the second complete draft, modifications are detailed in, of SCP-898 was administered to 30 D-Class subjects, who were then locked into Secure Chamber Number 34 in Site 12. Once again, a loudspeaker installed in the room began to play a recording of SCP-444 after all the subjects were safely locked behind the soundproof doors. The subjects displayed very similar behavior to that described in Incident Report 898-14, initially. But their agitation appeared to cease after Dr. Dahl, the technician overseeing the experiment, shut off the recording himself. Unaware that a microphone in his observation booth was turned on, he said aloud, "Well, it looks like the counter meme worked right this time." Some of the D-Class subjects who were near the loudspeaker apparently heard this, as they began to show signs of agitation, and proceeded to fight amongst themselves or run from each other, starting a riot that eventually encompassed all the subjects. Security teams had to neutralize several of the subjects, but the remaining ones surrendered. Excerpt from interview with Dr. Grinko, 12/13/1995. Since any memetic compulsion, by definition, involves the inspiration of an idea in the target's mind, the most obvious defense mechanism was another type of inspiration, preferably one that would create a more powerful compulsion and override the first meme. As near as we could tell, the problem was that the counter meme was treating itself as an invading meme. If a person infected with SCP-898 became consciously aware that they were infected with SCP-898, 898 would activate. We call this auto-activation. The first complete 898 treatment also had an unfortunate side effect of looping. 898 would automatically detect itself once it had been activated once and would keep activating over and over again. Although we were able to work out the looping problem in most cases, we could not prevent a loop in the case of auto-activation. We never found a solution to auto-activation. The best we could do was use a workaround of amnestics and try to make sure that knowledge of SCP-898 wasn't generally known to Foundation personnel. SCP-898 Test Log 4-3-1992. Subject D-44589 infected with SCP-898. Strain 3 and D-44590 not infected. Test. The first subject would be locked into a soundproof room and provided with a written sample of SCP-444 and asked to copy it onto another blank piece of paper. When that task was completed, a second subject would enter the room, and the first subject would verbally describe what he had written to the second subject. Results. D-44589 initially appeared to be unable to copy the text until he resorted to tracing over it. He was unable to describe what he had written to D-44590, and finally resorted to showing D-44590 what he had copied. D-44590 was isolated along with D-44589. While D-44590 began to show symptoms of SCP-444 infection, D-44589 did not, and eventually they became unable to communicate with each other. Subject D-44591 infected with SCP-898, Strain 4, and D-44592 not infected. Test. See above. Results. D-44591 successfully copied the text and read aloud to D-44592. D-44591 was isolated along with D-44592. While D-44592 began to show symptoms of SCP-444 infection, D-44591 did not, but they were still able to have some limited communication. Excerpt from interview with Dr. Grenko, 12/13/1995. Our early attempts at making a counter-meme toyed with the idea of compelling the infected subject to be blind or apathetic towards incoming memes. But those had even more serious drawbacks than the Berserker serum. In worst cases, our subjects would become effectively blind and deaf, unable to see or hear or read any language or sense anything else with powerful mental associations. In the best cases, the subjects would still be effective carriers of any meme they absorbed, even if they were not personally affected by it. In short, we failed. Looking back on the past 3 years, it seems to me that all we've really done is figure out how to induce a lot of different mental disorders. I see. And you think that this is reason enough to abandon the project? Yes. Maybe not forever, but it's clear to me by now that we just don't have the knowledge base to develop very effective memes on our own. Maybe in a few decades, when our knowledge of memetics and neurology is a bit more developed, we can pick this up again. But for now, I don't think there's anything else constructive that we can do. In addition, given the current project's safety assessment, we will reclassify it from Euclid to Safe Class. My throat.
Alright, well, we have a moment. I need to run to work, so
Stay safe, my moo.
I will be back soon. I will do my best.
Ah, thank goodness. We're done with the files. Boss, why are you just saying my name? Better question, why is my name Carl with a K? Oh no, temporary archive. Wait, why is the rest of the archive department in the field? Or the archive department? Gray, you haven't fallen asleep, have you? Gray?
No, sorry.
Okay.
I was AFK because you're literally just reading a fucking wiki article.
How dare you? How dare I suppose? Mouse in my poor throat. Okay, now again, why is the rest of the archive department in the field? Secondly, why is a temporary archive an emergency? Thirdly, thank you very much for telling me that's beyond my current level. Why are you giving it to me instead of doing it yourself?
Quite frankly, I have literally no recollection of what the fuck our job is.
So Omen is calling for you.
Hello?
He just said, great.
Fair enough.
Thank you for your belief in me, boss. Anyways, our job is basically to compile information, both to basically summarize everything into a proper archive article from all the data given to us, and also to basically dissect and work on examples that have been given to us. If memory serves, the actual cases where we were walking through stuff were mostly events being described to us in various training sessions.
Okay.
Head pats the EP bun. Looks like we are working on SCP-239 Euclid. Lots of obsolete data. Operation executed on March 26, 2005, on that night. Gee, thanks. Well, yeah, I guess we want to read further.
That's a lot of words all of a sudden.
Consciousness intrusion action, SCP- for fuck's sake, just as I decided to start reading it.
Well, yeah.
It's like, it's not gonna give me time to read that out loud. Well, it's still floating there, maybe I have to click. Nope, there it goes.
Well,
D6744, please provide your identification code according to the mission letter.
It's fucking dark.
4 and 20 blackbirds.
Tell me, Doc, when was the last time this rag on my head was washed?
D6744, according to the 7th edition of the Security Regulation Amendment, you must first provide your identification code. Otherwise, you will be executed.
Alright. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. You're a real fan of these formalities. Everything's got to be right by the book with you. Oh, God. Fuck.
How'd it do?
Mike Donald, consciousness intrusion expert, former leader of MTF UP2, codename Spider. Now, level D personnel, number 6744.
Well, that's a downgrade.
Enough with these damn formalities. Just what the hell you want me to do?
D6744, do you know about the Witch Plan?
I've heard the name, that's all.
The plan is under the direct command of O5. Every last detail of the plan is protected by the strictest confidential terms.
So what?
D6744, what you're about to witness is top secret information of the Foundation.
Well, that looks
What
concerning.
the hell is going on?
A few hours ago, something went wrong with the Witch Plan experiment. The energy of the human anomaly, SCP-239, is out of control and has begun diffusing outward, disintegrating everything it touches.
You guys seriously never cease to amaze me.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment. D6744, I need you to enter the consciousness of SCP-239 to stop this bomb from exploding.
The neural key is fully charged and ready to enter
Hold
the
on,
target
wait, I'm not
consciousness
following you.
space.
Just-
Begin the program.
Consciousness
what's
begins to
happening?
link. Start the countdown.
D6744,
5,
we don't have
just
much time
hold
left.
it!
3,
Fuck, wait!
2,
Wait,
and
wait!
size.
Okay, that's great, but I feel you really need a little bit more information there.
yeah.
Kamasmagam. I have no idea if that's actually meant to be a word.
It's possible.
Yep.
Well, never mind.
But we gotta run. Alright, that explained the rocking noises.
Yeah.
What do you gotta do? Gotta try to ram me?
Just fall over, possibly.
This has a
I
fucking
guess it
seizure.
could just go nuts.
D6744, can you hear me?
Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
The situation is urgent. If you were still the way you used to be, you would have done the same.
Hello there?
Nope, zoom in. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, wait!
D6744, what did you see?
A little girl, but she ran away when she saw me.
That little girl is SCP-239. What else have you discovered?
A wind-up box, evidently. Cigarettes.
The girl's consciousness is severely damaged. That probably explains her total loss of energy control.
Then how should we proceed?
I'm so glad you're deferring to D-class personnel, despite having so poorly treated them before.
Yeah.
I'll have to enter her preconscious. If there's a solution to this, it's gonna be in there.
Good. D6744, you really are the right person for this mission. D6744, I must remind you, SCP-239 is no ordinary girl. She is uniquely dangerous. Do not forget.
Yeah, I got it. I'm dangerous too, don't forget.
It is not like me trying to turn around towards the blackness. Someone's having a moment. Package to 21 Valley Lane, Venus, Florida. Yep. Great. It's gonna keep going even as I'm tabbed out. I'm just putting a quick flashing light warning tag. Like to have that base nice and covered.
Blood, science, red, sleep, stone green, touch, move.
Yeah, those guys are not having a good time.
Pain lost. Ladybug, time lost.
Holy mother of...
Feel free to start moving. There you go. Oop, don't look back, just keep running.
I will say his intimidation factor is really limited by the fact his name appears to be Arby. I wonder if he has the meats.
Ah, good. The exit's clearly marked. Quite possibly. I think it's safe to say that the girl does not have a high opinion of the lead researcher.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I have telekill headgear, which might be wrong.
Yeah.
The chair's not having a good time.
That'd be fine.
239 containment. Just not letting me into.
And there was just like an interaction pop up when you looked at the big glowing orb.
Yeah, reset parts. There you go. Thank you, bud. Okay, all fragments in correct order. Lines cannot intersect. May only be linked once.
Huh.
We are now conducting ability control test number 125 of SCP-239. Okay, let us begin. First, set voltage strength to 30 kilovolts. Power on.
Well, I think I found your problem.
Move the target object to the designated location.
Yeah.
Ability control test number 125 has failed.
The voltage intensity must be insufficient. I'll need a new test site, along with new equipment that can handle a greater voltage load.
How about you don't?
This seems very reminiscent of something else, and I don't remember what it is. I don't recall if it was possibly is it X-Men First Class, where the villain is like, okay, move the coin, and he's like, I can't, and he just like fucking pulls a gun on her and is like, move the coin. I don't fucking remember. Something like that.
Yeah, my bad. Experimental subject SCP-239. Experimental site SCP-239's containment room. Experimental period 48 months. August 1st, 2000 to July 31st, 2004. Director Sean Pierce. Experimental objective: to activate the target's higher level reality distortion capabilities while ensuring that external forces can be directly intervened with and manipulated. Expected result: level 3 reality distortion. If you think someone is capable of reality distortion, electrocuting them multiple times is a terrible idea. You are an idiot.
Yeah.
You should be the D class here.
Yeah.
Experimental method: conduct in-depth research and testing on the following hypothesis. High voltage stimuli encourage alpha brainwave divergence to induce the formation of a reality distortion field. The actual observed effects of reality distortion force under various voltages will be tracked and recorded, and the correlation curve graph between them will be established. The experiment shall use pulse voltage simulation as the primary method, with a pulse voltage range of 100 volts to 30,000 volts. Description: during the experiment 200-22712-075, SCP-239's reality distortion capabilities have been deemed qualified when receiving a stimulus involving the following words: rainstorm, butterfly, fan, which would explain all the nonsense that we heard earlier. With this observation in mind, future experiments shall continue to employ these words to further test correlation amongst related speech sounds, impulse voltage, and ARB development. Main devices: ARB- I'm gonna assume that's a 1, pulse alternating voltage room, SS radiation feedback device, devices related to telekill headgear. Results: unqualified. Subject to be transferred to Lab 355 in order to initiate ARB pressurization experiments, 30,000 volts to 250,000 volts. I repeat,
This
you idiot.
scientist is incredibly stupid.
How did this get approved?
I guess the O5 team is also incredibly stupid.
They have an ethics committee.
Yes, the ethics committee famously approving the electrocution of a small girl with like 250,000 volts of electricity.
Let me sleep.
Gotta go make sure the wife's awake and be back.
Yeah. She might sound like this, except slightly less breathless. Oh, well, that door's gone. And the door actually reflects that. Interesting. You're back to this? I can't tell. Fascinating.
Bird's Nest calling D6744. Do you copy?
Copy.
The energy of SCP-239 is still diffusing outward. What's your situation?
Situation's more complicated than I thought. I'm gonna need more time.
Like we've got 2 or 3 of these left.
I got it. Quit rushing me.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 on top of this. So I guess we'll get those 2, 1 in the middle, and then we'll deal with that one. Oh, the humanoid sector. Site 17, Beta 17194. Labeled a Keter. There's a lot of water shutoffs. I like this attention to detail.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
O5 is displeased with the slow progress of Dr. Pierce's experiments. They've appointed a new director to take over the project.
I do sound like
Sure
such
it's
a
not just
Karen.
rumor? Today's morning session was chaired by Dr. Pierce.
It's true. Trust me. If I'm being honest, I don't really like Dr. Pierce. Something about him, you know, just...
It's the fact that he's electrocuting a small child.
He's coming. Stop.
Guess whatever that sound was, that's something there. So we still got the exit signs. Did one of you put a fucking chip in someone's brain? What am I looking at here? Subject interview. Progress made on specific topics, but behave clearly lying and bolding back on many issues, including operations in Afghanistan. That seems very irrelevant. So, weird place to put a cork board. I feel shorter. Ah, yes, I love the test. I don't know what's testing for. Empty reception. Oh, yeah, that'd be the source of the electric sound. Fax to Sean Pierce from Personnel Department, SCP Foundation. Fax. Page 1, telephone. Date, December 28th, 2003. Notice, urgent. Dr. Violet Tauto, Senior Researcher, Site 1711, will visit your office at 9:50 a.m. today. Reason for visit, personnel transfer. Please be advised. It's right there. How did you miss? I don't like that sound. I wonder if I can turn the power off down there or if I have to mess with that. I am curious as to this suit, though. Can't turn off the power here? Nope. Flat texture? Okay. Yep, this looks as fucked up as one would expect. This overlooks that. Looks like there's a bunch of fuckery over there as well. Right there too. Need an employee card for the observation room. Probably gotta need to fix this first. Radio. Let's see. Let's get to a safer place to mess with this. That door closed. That's not concerning at all. Hey, thanks for telling me how to do my job for me.
How are the preparations for the experiment?
Yeah, we ain't going back that way.
Equipment's been checked. Everything is ready.
Good. Anything to be aware of?
Sam went to the counseling room after yesterday's experiment.
Give him an injection of amnestic agent, and let Arthur take his place.
It's a lot of green glowing random stuff. Trying to tell if that sine wave is kind of moving with me, or if that's just timing. Yeah, there's a key card. Sean Pierce. Yeah, he looks like a tool. Group of Team Black Honey Badger. September 22nd, 1996. Well, alrighty.
Hello.
Actually, that appears to be fixed as well over there. Welcome back. Basically, what you missed is that the good doctor has started giving amnestics to certain staff under him, and also it seems that he's underperforming and is soon to be replaced.
Okay.
There's a lot of this green stuff. Yeah, switch stuff on. Test record from Dr. Sean Pierce's assistant. Phase ARB pressurization experiment. Site, Lab 355. Date, December 20th, 2003 to May 31st, 2004. Pulse voltage range, 30,000 volts to 250,000 volts. How the girl wasn't dead at that point, I don't know. Additional stimuli. And result. Visual, 30 to 150 kilovolts. Fail, fail, fail. Auditory, 30 to 150 kilovolts. Fail, fail, fail. Visual, 150 to 250 kilovolts. Fail, fail, fail. Auditory, 150 to 250 kilovolts. Fail, fail, succeed.
How do you electrocute someone auditorily?
Well, I assume they just provide a stimuli alongside the electrocution.
Dr. Pierce,
For example, that car is
SCP-239 has now
certainly
exceeded
visual.
160. Her physiological indicators
But that's
are
a lot of
quickly
that green
approaching
crap.
Their limit. Perhaps we should consider pausing for a while.
Continue. Pressurize. Set to 250 kilovolts. Go. Now. SCP-239. Pay close attention to my instructions. Crush that car in front of you. What's the meaning of this?
Sean Pierce.
Violet.
Long time, Sean. What's it been? 7 years?
I've got no time to play catch-up with you. Not a great first impression you're leaving either. barging into my lab and interfering with my experiments. According to Foundation security regulations, I could have you detained, you know.
Still the same.
I mean,
old
she did
format.
set a notice.
You haven't changed one bit, Sean.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to talk business, then let's talk business. You should have a look at this first.
This is... No.
This is O5's mandate. Effective immediately. Witch plan and all SCP-239 experiments will be led by me.
No. That's... No! This is a mistake. It's not possible.
Don't take it personal, Sean. The simple fact is that the development of SCP-239 is moving too slow. They want a more ambitious approach. A new process, if you will.
A new process? What new process? Just what do you know about process? Please, Violet, enlighten me.
Sean, let us end our bickering with this. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
What the fuck?
Two of some kind.
It's like a fuse.
I have returned.
Welcome back to my mom. Ah, my eyes.
I had a very strange, uncomfortable interaction outside of my workplace, which I may possibly discuss more off stream.
Okay. Are you alright?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's the most important bit. Hugs for the moo.
Straight to my lap, nice and safe.
I mean, I would hug you, but I'm currently like the height of your fucking arm, so...
You can hug her arm.
I guess from my current location, I will just, yeah, cling to you.
Okay, it was strange, but it wasn't anything that serious.
Oh, okay. It was just like a weird fucking thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So it's meant to be sort of like a light or a central pillar?
Bird's Nest, do you copy?
Copy, loud and clear.
Just what exactly is Witch Plan?
That's not your concern. Focus on the mission at hand.
Yes, it is.
Stop the spread of
Witch
energy
plan?
fusion released by
Which plan?
SCP-239, and do it quick.
No, but
So it's
which
fun that each of these reflect the area we're just in. I mean, you're the one who's instructing him to somehow put together this little girl's mind. I feel that what the plan is pertinent information.
Then they would have to admit that they're, like, torturing a 9-year-old.
Yeah, so what have I missed here? What is the current situation?
Alright,
So, SE...
This D-Class used to be in one of the task squads, basically did a bunch of mine dives a la Inception, ended up as a D-Class for whatever reason. Gets pulled in to handle this case, in which some scientist has been running a bunch of experiments on a reality-bending child, and decided the best approach would be to repeatedly electrocute her. Things have not turned out well.
Seems. Wow, could never have predicted that.
Yeah. Well,
He also got
He has
replaced.
now just lost... Yeah, he has now just lost command of the Witch Plan to another person who truly is likely to be exactly as inconsequential as the first one.
I mean, she sounded more French, if nothing else.
More ambitious new approach. What could possibly go wrong? Considering there's a big ball of reality bent shit in the middle. Yeah, I'd say things are going wrong. So here we are, picking up the pieces. Literally and metaphorically, and what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, well, I mean, if nothing
Surely
else,
not.
she's succeeded in getting her to do something.
That is true.
Like they gave her an actual
guess
bedroom
some
for
result
one,
is
so
better
maybe
than
she
no
has
result.
actually been trying to fix shit up a bit.
Yeah.
Well, there's her pass, which is not gonna let us take until after we fix this mess. As annoyingly, if you wait for just like a few seconds, they'll start sending out a beam that tells you exactly how to do it, which annoys me.
I mean, just... yeah.
How did that... I hit all of them, yes? Oh yeah, there we go. I just need to let go of it first.
Oh no, okay.
It just forced me to let it go last time, rather than just touching it.
The bed and daily necessities are all in place. The demolition of the ARB potential development plan will be completed next.
Good and good. Now, how about the formal meeting with our little princess?
Princess, oh.
Research group of the Mater plan. Violet Tato. That is a very anime profile.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking equations.
They had to take like 10 pictures for her badge because they were just like, no, your hair, you need to move it. We need to see your face. And she adamantly refused.
Yeah.
Book purchasing list. Free your child's true potential, Martin Rawson. The Baby Book. Everything you need to know about your baby from birth to age 2, William Sears. Between Parent and Child, the best-selling classic that revolutionized parent-child communication, Haim G. Genome. Fig Trees and Kalima Inakas. What? Dear Zoo, Rod Campbell. Time for Bed, Fred Yasmin Ishmael.
Kalima.
Suffice to say, she's actually trying to be somewhat a good parent, and I think I may remember how this goes in the actual wiki, but we'll get there when we get there. Is that a what?
The other thing you could collect on the...
I have two other things I can pick up.
Yeah, it looks like a Gantt chart to me.
A modeling plan of SCP-239's containment room. Task preparations timeline. Dismantling of monitoring devices, dismantling of electrical devices, dismantling of commonly used and standby circuits, reinforcement project, heavy current engineering, interior decoration children's room, arrangement of interior objects children's room, site clearing, test and acceptance inspection. Delightful.
Yes, it is, in fact, a Gantt chart.
Our highest endeavor must be to develop free human beings who are able of themselves to impart purpose and direction to their lives. Rudolf Steiner. Understanding your child's inner turmoil provides an emotional mirror that helps them understand themselves. By allowing them to feel recognized, to feel that their views and ideas are valued, you build up their self-esteem. Once a child feels that their personal worth has been recognized, they will be much more capable and resilient when dealing with people and events in their lives. The motto we must hold in our hearts is this: I will seek to understand. I will show my understanding. I will not criticize and condemn. Once a child identifies with the values the parent embodies, the child will develop and acquire personal standards of self-regulation within their own selves. Yeah, back in this area. These ones are closed. An interesting effect they managed to put on these things. Fire extinguisher. Yes. And now the ones are lit up, and no longer a flat plane. Still can't interact with them, though.
So many blinking lights.
Ah, these ones are... these are flat. Still got a couple of those things around, though, whatever they are. Hello, A1.
Hello there. Hold on a second. I'm not gonna hurt you. God damn it.
Hello there, child. Are you having nightmares?
Monsters. Monsters. Scared. Scared.
When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine something beautiful, and those terrible things will disappear.
Who are you?
My name is Violet Tattoo. You can just call me Violet. I will take care of you from now on. No one will hurt you ever again.
Until whatever the fuck happened that caused this mess. Also, that bear has some googly eyes on it.
Alright. That's
The bear has seen some shit.
We'll have a little test tomorrow. You need your rest.
Afraid. Sleep. Nightmares.
SCP-239. Are you afraid of having nightmares again?
Yes. Afraid.
Just remember what I told you. When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine your little friends in the stories all running out of their books to come play with you. Then you won't be afraid. Get some sleep.
Look, I know your heart's in the right place, but do keep in mind you're talking to a reality warper.
I think this is her plan.
Imagine. Beautiful images.
Perhaps the concern is what she thinks is beautiful.
Well, Alice has already taken us through the looking glass.
What?
Yeah, we got a book.
Oh, look, it's one of her books.
There was a robin. It wanted a home of its own. But what should a home look like? This is like ask other animals.
Yeah, we got it. We got a turtle. I don't trust that turtle. Turtles do weird things when you go to zoos.
I thought at first that it looked like an intellect tower.
No. Oh, look at it go.
He do be moving.
After you.
He's moving.
He would never devour any intellect. Moving at lightning speed.
Me do what I can.
Oh, where's he going?
He has chosen a different path. One where you
And
can
your friend. Oh, okay. Just casually fixing the elephant. No. Wait, no, actually, no.
Oh god.
There we go.
Fuck. Highly cursed.
Just normalizing the elephant a bit.
The robin needs an elephant. A system house should have very strong floors.
We can now follow the
Strong
turtle.
enough to support my weight. The robin shakes his head.
I guarantee there's either an achievement to lose a race to this thing or to beat this thing in a race.
It's not much of a
I
achievement
will
win the
lose to it.
fucking race, is it?
The cheetah stops its hunting. It pulls back and whispers. There should be beautiful spotted curtains to block out the harsh sun. The robin shakes its head again.
I will wait for you in delight, little friend.
Welcome to the rest of this stream.
You will not abandon the turtle. He's doing what he can.
Should give him a name.
You can make it. Don't get lost. There he is.
Look at him go.
Riveting gameplay.
I suggest we give it the name Horatio Kane.
Solid.
Good as name as any other.
Some giraffes are it.
The house should have a high roof, and plates should hang from the ceiling. The robin flaps its wings and flies away.
I feel the robin would have. I feel the robin would have plenty to work with in a giraffe house.
Yeah. Possibly too much. In the same manner that I don't fancy living in, like, a warehouse. I don't need that much room.
But you could make stuff in there. You could have jewelry tools.
It's a workshop, not a warehouse. Like I don't need to live in like an aircraft hangar.
Well, would you rather have too much space or too little space?
Probably too little. I'm not particularly one for getting claustrophobic or whatever. Let him go.
I'm about to step on turtle.
The hippos let out a loud yawn. House should be built in a pool, so we can bathe anytime and sleep anytime. The robin shakes off the water droplets and flies away.
Yep, that is certainly a sound effect. And a looping visual effect.
Yeah. Yes.
I see. Should know by now. Wait for the second.
No, but then I get to bless him twice.
You know, that's fair.
To get out of wah range while the turtle moves. Giraffes, they have many gifts.
Why does he need to be so damn tall? It's just excessive.
Why do you have to be so small? Some would say it's excessive.
It's compact. Also, the giraffe house at Edinburgh Zoo stinks like absolute hell.
Good to know.
It is awful. Like, I already don't really give a shit about giraffes, but my god, it smells so bad in there. I just don't go and see the giraffes when I'm at the zoo.
I mean, fair, I guess.
I mean, you have what is effectively a rather large horse plus a zoo.
Yeah, the rest of the zoo's generally pretty okay. The giraffes are just possibly just it's just the worst. I can't describe it to you. It's so bad. It's not worth seeing giraffes.
That's why you need to find an evil giraffe.
What?
What?
You'll eat more leaves than it needs to, and then others may die.
I want the giraffes to die.
Referencing a really old skit.
Okay. A skit in which giraffes die?
In which there's an evil giraffe.
Okay.
You know, that like will probably work. And again, it goes where I may not follow until after puzzle.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I'm playing Flappy Bird. The robin, they do fly.
Yeah.
I'm moderately concerned about the robin freeing the lions.
That's probably fine.
Flappy Robin. Robin flight did not fail. Great.
My home is vast and boundless, and the whole prairie is my home. The robin shakes its head and flies away.
Except for that shadowy place over there.
Raven decide. The Robin decide. I will live with the ravens and claim the darkness.
Ravens are pretty cool. I like the fact that the collective name for a group of ravens is an unkindness.
That is a very good one.
It's somehow more sinister than a murder of crows.
I think there's at least one group of animals, probably birds, that's called a malice.
Probably, but I couldn't say what it is offhand.
It flies and flies, and finally it lands on the back of a rhinoceros. The rhinoceros says, "Everyone travels with all sorts of strange questions inside, but after traveling far and long enough, the answer that everyone finds is that the truth is not far, for it lays within our
Can't
very
seem to
hearts."
find it.
Robin, what kind of home do you want? The robin says, "The home I want is..."
SCP-239, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's happening? SCP-239, We have to work and rest according to plan.
But
Alex, clear up the mess.
At once, Director.
SCP-239, this is all for your own good. You must be obedient and complete tomorrow's test. After that, I'll give you a gift.
A gift?
All right. Back to sleep now, SCP-239.
Already. We go that way. If the turtle was able to beat us, who knows? Because it didn't actually require us to go into the room before. Just when, nope, you're moving on up.
Yeah.
Why, is there a ladder here? Is this ladder for the first aid kit?
We will never know. Yeah, I can't find anything about a group of animals we call them malice, but there's probably something.
Yeah, we're going down.
There's always a.
Oh, there's a reflection.
There's always a flamboyance of flamingos.
Malice of moose.
Hmm.
What shall we do with these creations of SCP-239?
Destroy them.
That's a lot of bird mass. And that is a lot of chunks from the floor.
Poor birds.
Creating just a few too many birds.
gift for me. Happy.
I gotta check in with Homies.
Hey, you there?
Oh, there we go.
D6744 calling Bird's Nest. D6744 calling Bird's Nest.
That's not a good sign.
What the hell are these guys up to?
Director Tattoo, the experimental site has been fully prepared. The report may begin at any time.
Excellent. If today's experiment goes smoothly, I will have full control over which plan. Go, check again to be sure that everything is in place. There can be
Excuse
no
me.
omissions.
At once, Director.
Weirdly technology-like sound. Hey, it's Pierce.
Violet, I've got to have a word with you.
I could follow them. I want to see what's over here first. I can't go over.
Right, yes, that's just it. Listen, SCP-239's abilities are greater than you could ever imagine. She is infinitely more powerful now than when she was born. Your experimental procedures lack the proper controls. Any mistake, no matter how minuscule, could have irreversible consequences.
Dr. Pierce, let us not forget that it was your previous missteps that caused us to miss the ideal incubation period for SCP-239.
Okay, sure, but you're literally turning on the site into birds that you're having to burn and throw in the
The window
landfill.
of opportunity will be closed for good.
But listen, if you go about it using your method, you will repeat the accident that happened 7 years ago. You do remember, don't you? Heisenberg, Freeman, Claire?
Enough, Sean. Don't you dare bring up their names. Sean, the progress of civilization has always come with sacrifices. You don't get one without the other. To have the chance to harness the abilities of SCP-239, no price is too great.
Violet, you are playing with fire.
Dr. Pierce, it's time. I
Yeah, clearly
suggest
this
you
thing
go
go
to
great.
the floor to get front row seats to civilization's next leap of progress.
Violet! Listen to me! Violet!
I mean, if it went well, we probably wouldn't be here.
Actually, yeah. These are probably the people he was referring to prior. Team Black Honey Badger. The Black Cartel Squad. Test plan. Convert pure water into wine in glass 4 inches. Passed. Resurrect birds that have been dead for more than 12 hours. 54 inches. Passed. Create a fig tree 2 feet by 22 inches. Turn living things into molecules. It feels like a bad idea. Quarter Assistant Amelia Joe. Date November 18th, 2004.
Yes, I feel like adding to this unstable little girl's itinerary, unmake a human, is questionable.
Well, just says living thing, it's still a bad idea. Also, there's a typo here. Because on the actual thing, it
Yeah,
says
human typo.
she made a fig tree.
Oh, maybe those were at different times.
Dope, we're in here now. I could possibly go wrong. Anything else to grab in here? Yes, sir.
2 minutes, 22 seconds to make a fig tree.
I assume those were inches. Time sounds more likely. I'll have to read that file after this.
Can you make it come out and play with us? Good, SCP-239. Very well done. Alright, let's continue with part 2. Now we need to give the Robin a home. A home? Yes, a home. Just like in the storybook. The Robin needs a tree to call home. So let's give him a big tree.
Robin, home. Not the tree.
SCP-239, you just need to listen and follow my orders. Come on now. Let's give our good friend the Robin a big tree.
Home. Not tree.
SCP-239, I need you to follow
There are
orders
ways to
and
go
make a
about
tree.
this. You're failing your persuasion checks.
This is a good way to get turned into a tree, is what's happening here.
Pretty decorations. Back to that cold, ugly room. You don't want that, do you?
No. No.
Then make the goddamn tree for me. Everyone, no need to panic. This is all standard. SCP-239 will have a slight effect on the current when using her abilities. It's perfectly normal.
If you're asking her to make a tree, you might want to step back a wee bit.
Very well done, SCP-239. Good. Perfect. As you can well see, under my guidance, SCP-239's abilities grow more and more powerful each day. Over time, we will expand the experimental content, and we will see even more advancements. SCP-239, you can stop now. That's enough. Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now.
Yeah. That's why you don't fuck with reality warpers.
Who could have possibly seen this guy?
John, the backup door outside. Help me open it. Come on, quick.
No, well, we're going out, though. Witch plan. Background. For a long time, which this makes it even more questionable that they wouldn't tell this guy because apparently he'd clearly find out somehow. Witch plan. For a long time now, new and ever more threatening SCPs have been emerging in every corner of the world. The Foundation has gone to great lengths to create more containment spaces to effectively contain them. However, the traditional methods of containment have proven unable to keep pace with the growing demands and crisis levels. In response to the urgency of the situation, the O5 Council instated a new containment approach in July 2002. Rather than physical containment, the new approach seeks to harness SCP-239's reality distortion abilities to contain other SCPs. This project has been given a codename Witch Plan. At 2100 hours, October 22nd, 1998, a baby girl was born at Amrita Hospital in the southern suburbs of Little Rock, Arkansas. Her birth caused a great distortion of space surrounding the hospital. Thigo-14, Black Honey Badger, the Foundation's mobile task force, rushed to the scene to contain the subject. The operation was successful but costly, with 15 agents killed and 2 seriously injured. In March 2000, the O5 Council put forward a plan of containing SCPs using SCP-239's reality distortion abilities, with SCP-239 at the core of the development concept. In July 2000, the plan was approved and codenamed Witch Plan in internal files. Enter Foundation list: Sean Pierce, Olsenberg F. Musk, Violet Tato, Raymond Ham. And down we go.
Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now. God damn it! Why won't it open? Sean? Sean! Sean!
Hi, how you doing?
The backup door outside. Help me open it. Come on, quick! Violet, I told you you were playing with fire. Cut the bullshit and let me out. She's lost her mind. What are you doing? Open it! Open the damn thing! No. No, Violet. I can't. What? What do you mean? SCP-239 is out of control. Why would I open the gate? What the fuck are you saying? Open it! You're right, Violet. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last. You're fucking crazy, Sean! This is not that! Open the fucking thing! An accident of this magnitude! It's just what I need to prove myself.
You're both idiots.
Sean! Sean, don't think like that!
I feel pity for neither of you.
We'll do it your way. Your rules, your method. Whatever you want. We'll do
I mean, I feel more pity for the one who was not trying to electroshock a child, but
I will use these learnings
they're
to
both dumb.
improve the plan and equipment. I've never been so certain of success. No, Sean. Let's not think like that. Let's talk things through. You have proven invaluable, Violet. You will not die in vain. No, Sean, no. No, 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 you fuck. You fucking Sean. I quit. Sean, you should...
Well.
Quit. Well,
Fourth test passed.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yep, and we got one more for this little carousel.
D6744. The energy output is getting.
Thanks for finally getting back to
How
us.
much longer?
So this is the witch plan, huh? Are we anything more than tools to you?
It's not about that. This is about saving the world. Either you fix this, or we're all screwed.
He is not incorrect.
It's what I'm doing.
Then move your ass and do it already.
Yeah, suck my nuts. Quitting the Foundation was the best damn decision of my life.
Ah. So more likely he just decided to quit and they decided, no, you're D-class now.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
nice
seems
little
like
trees and
something
nice
the
little
SCP
mushrooms.
Foundation would do.
At least it's a temporary measure to fix this kind of mess. Here's a... Yeah, there's a yellow one now.
I now present to you the ARB Potential Development Device 2.0.
Of course.
This device is capable of not only better stimulating the potential of abnormal objects, but can also automatically turn on the respective electric field control, so long as the abnormal objects exceed the preset amplitude. This will ensure that the experiment is foolproof, with zero chance of runaway. The tragedy of Directed Tau 2 cannot be repeated.
People keep changing the pronunciations.
We must not forget the enormous power of SCP-239, and we must treat security as a top priority.
That's a lot of folders.
Do not forget the credence we live by. Secure, contain, protect. This we must uphold at every turn.
Are you telling me that's not what your desktop looks like? Just a bunch of folders named folder?
Representatives. So explain why none of them was a cat. Well, I've already gotten all 7 of the 2005, so that's great. ARB, Potential Development Plan 2.0. Activation, Simulation of High Pulse Voltage. 2 Directive, Interference of Auditory Guides. 3. Controllable, Inhibit Free Will. According to the experimental records from the early stages of the ARB project, it has been confirmed that the reality distortion abilities of SCP-239 are proportionate to the pulse voltage when simulated by certain words. Application for use. ARB-2 Pulse Alternating Voltage Room. The ultra-high pulse voltage it generates, 600,000 volts to 950,000 volts, can more effectively promote the advancement of the project. Gotta fucking cook her like a hot dog. Sean's Reinstatement Certificate. 05 Council, SCP Foundation, January 17th, 2005. After deliberation, the 05 Council has decided to reinstate Dr. Sean Pierce as a principal investigator and development leader with B3 authority for the SCP-239 project. The ARB plan has been approved and authorized by the Council, and relevant work shall be carried out according to the set schedule. Authorization is effective immediately. Now let's Death Certificate, or however they choose to pronounce it, the next Tuesday. Spot, Site 17, Lap 3003. Time, November 18th, 2004. Results. Violet Tatao, Employee ID, Site 17, 0451. Experiment Director. Deceased. Cause of death, fractured skull, hemorrhagic shock. Amelia Joe, Employee ID 01723934, Experiment Assistant, deceased. Cause of death, progressive cervical hematoma. Lab 3003, Sector Site-17-3, used for the experiment was severely damaged. Special equipment, storage room, 6th floor above Lab 3003, was also severely damaged. Undamaged equipment was removed after the accident. Roof of Lab 4011, Sector 4 below Lab 3003 was structurally damaged. It remained idle at time of accident, no resulting collateral casualties or other types of containment damage recorded. Background of accident. Violet Tatao, Witch Plan Director, had been working on the Demeter Plan in place of Dr. Sean Pierce's ARB plan since December 28, 2003. The Demeter Plan, first public test at Site 17 Demeter, was identified as cause of the accident. Cause of accident. Loss of control of 239's abilities was the direct cause of the accident. According to the investigation, prior to the accident, no telekill headgear devices were installed around the experimental subject, SCP-239. Director Tatao did not initiate any contingency plans at time of accident. I maintain both of you are idiots. The investigation team holds that there were design defects in the control variables surrounding the design of the Demeter Plan. Because Director Violet Tatao could not effectively quantify the project controls, she assumes primary responsibility for the cause of accident. Follow-up actions. The development of which plan will be delayed as a result of the accident. Doctor who provide referral for Violet Tatao will be held jointly liable for the resulting accident. Type 1 Accident Investigation Team of the Foundation Investigator Vote of 05-06. Ballot sheet. Registration of vote to relaunch the ARB Potential Development Plan. Agree. 05 Council Representative 05-06, January 17th, 2005. Vote of 05-07. Ballot sheet. Registration of vote to relaunch the ARB Potential Development Plan. Agree. 05 Council Representative 05-07, January 17th, 2005. Vote of 05-09. Ballot sheet. Registration of vote to relaunch the ARB Potential Development Plan. Agree. 05 Council Representative 05-09, January 17th, 2005. Vote of 05-11. Ballot sheet. Registration of vote to relaunch the ARB Potential Development Plan. Abstain. 05 Council Representative 05-11, January 17th, 2005. Also, howdy, Saikoku. Thanks for popping in. Get to work safe and hope you stay safe.
Oh.
Hi, hello. It's okay. I just want to talk.
No. Stay away.
What happened? It's not your fault.
There was a picture of that thing earlier.
Shit.
Well, that's not good.
I am Dr. Sean Pierce. December 25th, 2005. 16:30 hours. This is the first experiment of ARB Plan 2.0. SCP-239. We will repeat the previous tests first.
Experiment 1. Strength test. Pass rate of 95%.
Voltage strength 600 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Crush the car in front of you.
Anxiety, blues, pain, lost. Zeus, brainstorm. Activated. Wings. Resin. Aurora. Ladybug. Movie.
Again, all those repeating words in the background.
Test completed. Pass.
Good. Go on.
Experiment 2. Control test. Pass rate of 87%.
Voltage strength 700 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Put the fragments on the ground back together.
I was like, okay, that's great. You expect this child to know how to reconstruct a car? I
mean, they are being put together.
Test completed. Pass.
Good. We'll now begin the new test.
Experiment 3. Creation test. Pass rate indeterminate.
Voltage strength 800 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Reassemble this.
Okay, repeat my previous statement.
A real operational truck, not some fancy replica. Very well done.
Hey, you didn't even say or do any fucking thing yet. Oh boy.
I know where the problem is. Do I need to shock you again?
You just did. Fuck you.
Experiment cannot be discarded halfway. Make it quickly. Just like what you did before. Don't relax yet. We are getting very close.
I agree, that means there's one more left. Fuck you. I feel like there must be an achievement for magic to hit that. Ah!
I mean, maybe, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to win.
Pain Peckle. Oh, okay, we're running. Oh, there's more. Excuse me, sir. Walk with dainty step. Didn't die in mirror maze. Thanks. Or like ran like fucking hell.
D6744. Nicely done.
Hold on.
The outflow of energy of SCP-239 has subsided and is now beginning to dissipate. We have regained control.
Just hold on.
Again,
That
job well done. The synapse is now ready to be disconnected.
this does not look stable.
Fuck on and listen for a damn change.
What's the matter?
The problem hasn't yet been solved. She's still lost deep in her mental anguish.
That's not our concern. The crisis has been averted.
Okay, you two have joined the ranks of fucking idiots.
My mission's not complete until she is stable.
Compassion in times of desperation leads only to the destruction of yourself.
3 minutes. You owe me that much. For all this, you owe me. I can enter her subconscious and fix this. 3 minutes.
3 minutes is very generous.
I'll disconnect the synapse in 3 minutes. If you're not back, then so be it. I will show no compassion.
My eyes.
Fluid has broken. Send to delivery room 2.
Great. Back at the beginning, it seems.
Team Honey Badger has entered the value anomaly area. Now quickly approaching. Good. Proceed.
Registration form of gynecology, obstetrics of hospital. Medical payment method, self-paying. Gender, female. Age 29, current residence address, Utah. Blood type, O. Nationality, American. Duration of pregnancy, 273 days. Gravidity, 1. Contact. Contact number. Conditions at admission. Date of admission, October 19th, 1998. Due date, October 22nd, 1998.
What's going on? The needles on these fingers are all over the place. I don't know, but my watch has stopped working too.
Maternal dystocia, profuse bleeding. Send to operating room now.
Okay, I respect what you're trying to do. Don't use stock effects.
I was gonna say that is the most fucking
Yes.
stock scream I've ever fucking heard.
Might as well have.
A very familiar one.
Might as well have made her Father Wilhelm.
Heart rate 100. Blood pressure normal.
Hemostat, gauze.
Target confirmed. Containment operations ready.
Excellent. Operation Witch Hunt commence.
I appreciate that the subtitle says mysterious voice, but it truly could not be more obvious as to who that is.
As if
Ah,
anyone
great, now
else
we got
could sound
you.
that French.
Yeah.
Congratulations, a lovely princess with beautiful blue eyes. Have you thought of a good name for her?
She is my little angel.
Target SCP-239 has been contained.
SCP-239! 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 That's an order! SCP-239! That's an order! SCP-239! Do as I say! No! SCP-239! Do as I say! Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it! No! No! SCP-239! No! SCP-239! SCP-239!
Don't blame yourself. None of this is your fault. Maybe you weren't meant for this world.
Close eyes. Imagine. Imagine. Beautiful. Images. The robin says,
Okay, we're on a train
the
now.
home I want. My home is squishy all over, with shiny warm lights and no more cold steel.
Except for, you know, on this roller coaster.
Filled all the way with beautiful star stickers. And colorful lights everywhere. Everywhere! Everywhere I go, they twinkle, twinkle like little eyes. So many good books. With the cutest animals inside. They only say nice things to me. They always want to chat with me. So many beautiful decorations. A soft bed, and mountains of toys.
Yeah, this is horribly depressing.
Anywhere I want. I'll have my favorite toy. A beautiful carousel. I'll ride and ride, and it will take me
The bright side is we're
everywhere.
not under the effects of gravity.
I will not be yelled at. I will not be punished. I can sing as much as I like. I hope.
Just fucking hit the sharks aside.
No, not the blow.
Seguro says home.
Alright, people are high.
Oh, my head.
Take a deep breath. Just some minor side effects from the force disconnection.
She's not coming back.
What?
In the end, she chose to shut off her subconscious. She'll sleep forever, like a plant.
Maybe that's for the best. Anyways, our primary concern is the incident report. It'll require some brainstorming.
Not my concern.
I'll arrange for someone to take you back. See you on the next mission.
Not in this lifetime.
Well,
you're a D class. I don't know if you get to make that decision.
He does when he's been given reality warp powers.
Oh, did I miss that?
Yeah, he lifted up one of the jars.
Oh, I did not see that.
It was like a fraction of a second before it cut to black.
Fair enough.
One of those big green things that said danger. He was like, "We'll see about that," and then it just like, for a split second, lifted off the ground on its own. So I assume,
Because he
yeah,
does
you were
get to
meant
make
to.
that decision after all.
Yeah, I assume you were meant to come to the understanding that he somehow has the powers now, inexplicably.
Yeah.
SCP-239 is to be kept in a one-room cell furnished with one bed, one EKG machine, and one IV to be filled with pentobarbital.
I kind of hate that they are not consistent with their statement of numbers in the reports. Sometimes they will just use numerals, sometimes they will just use words. Sometimes they will use words with the numeral in parentheses, and sometimes vice versa. I really hate that they're not consistent with this.
Well, the stuff like 1 is meant to be in regards to exact quantitative. Although I don't know why
No,
that's
I know,
the thing.
but they're not consistent. Last time we saw that happen, it was the other way around. They said the words and then the numeral in parentheses. Also, it peeves me that you say it twice. You don't need to say it twice when they're using it for written clarification.
Mixed with to be refilled daily. Under no circumstances is SCP-239 to be removed from her containment area at any time. The walls of this cell are to be coated in a telekill lead alloy. Only Class 2 personnel allowed any contact with SCP-239 at any time. All personnel guarding SCP-239 containment area are to be equipped with telekill headgear, SCP-148. Subject's proper name is Sigiros Stefansdottir. Under absolutely no condition should the subject ever be awakened. Any personnel found attempting to awaken the subject will be immediately terminated. Subject appears to be an 8-year-old girl, 1 meter in height and 20 kilograms in weight. Subject has shoulder-length blonde hair. Upon closer examination, the subject's eyes shimmer a gray-green shade. Subject seems to emit a previously undiscovered form of radiation, which has been named. These waves seem to be harmless at low concentrations, but in higher concentrations they can break down matter on a subatomic level. SCP-239 seemingly has the ability to do whatever she expresses a will to do. Put simply, the subject can do anything that she truly wants to do on a basal physiological level as long as she is conscious. Fortunately, she only seems to be able to affect herself and her immediate surroundings. Therefore, if she can see it, she can change it. It would not be the most prudent course of action, however, to try to test how powerful she can be. She seems to be able to create and affect living matter. For example, when a D-class personnel accidentally caused her harm, she simply made him disappear. Fortunately, when the subject was made to feel guilty for what she had done, she made him reappear. SCP-239's self-preservation instinct makes her virtually invincible while she is conscious. Subject's skin cannot be punctured by anything except for SCP-148. As a means of controlling the subject's ability, she has been told that she is a witch. Besides improving her morale greatly, it makes her believe she is unable to use her abilities outside of a pre-approved list of spells given to her by the SCP Foundation. This will, hopefully, prevent any and all attempted escapes. However, the subject is to be kept calm at all times to prevent any subconscious wish of harm upon herself or others. SCP-239 came to the attention of Foundation very soon after birth and approximately 3 hours after subject's birth. Hospital was destroyed by an unexplained explosion. The press was informed that was due to a gas leak. SCP teams were dispatched shortly to search the site for any abnormalities. The only living person they were able to locate was SCP-239. For the next 8 years, subjects was raised under SCP care. As of the subject is to be kept in a medically induced coma until further notice. This decision was made by SCP-239 is permanently contained in Site-17. And obviously there is some obsolete data, which we had largely gone over while going through things. Clef's proposal seems to have been ignored for now, for better and for worse. Fuck you, Cliff. You aren't killing the kid.
Again, what the fuck did we do that was dealing with an emergency?
I'm not entirely sure.
We're just like archiving stuff. I don't know that any of it is an emergency.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean worried about whether or not we could complete it? We just put files in a fucking folder.
I haven't the foggiest. I mean, the rest of the archive department is somehow in the field, so who knows?
Yeah.
Well, that's not suspicious at all.
Huh.
Hello, Kyle. Yeah, by definition, it's the name. Ah, great, have we found one of the splinters? Well, that was a little glitchy. That is a weird sound effect for moving around. I feel we shouldn't be leaving our door open, but alrighty then.
Yeah. Video game.
Right, that is not the elevator to take, evidently. Do not appreciate this sound effect.
No.
To the 15th floor!
Wonderful.
Site 105, 1113, 2012. Right, and I'm going to step away to use the restroom, and we'll run a 3-minute. Be all the day.
Okay.
Yeah, Theo, I have no idea. Andrew just decided to do this.
Yeah. I mean, the entire stream got delayed by like quarter of an hour because he decided to make this be a thing because of a singular offhand comment, I guess. I don't even remember what led to this.
It was something I linked with just a very small bun.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
I don't remember specifically. Also, I mean, there are worse ways to go.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't say I'd complain awfully.
Yes, you go
Given
Theo.
the given the height that I'm at.
You are perfect height for the bun storage pocket.
perfect. That is truly all I could desire in life. I don't want to have to spend all of my fucking wisdom cubes trying to get Kronstadt.
Yeah, I know.
Not again. Not again.
They really are giving it no breathing room.
Are you not getting?
Kronstadt. I'm bemoaning the fact that I don't want to have to run out of wisdom cubes again trying to get the UR.
I still have like 30 of the ticket coupons. I'll use them all on the last day.
I mean, fair. I saw no reason not to just use them as
water. Also, hello, Theo. Hope you get food. Before it gets too late, he says, at midnight. I'm concerned about the fact that we appear to have somehow lost 21% of frames.
It's concerning.
Credits. Multi-grain toast. Wow. Healthy eaten. Live well. That's not a good sign.
Why is that?
Don't bake bread in the lounge. Don't you feel nausea yet? Oh, 46.
What the fuck?
Amnestic registration form. Patient person types dose. Kate Lawrence, alpha, 10 milliliters. Sophie Marr, beta, 10 milliliters. Sebastian Shaw, omega, 5 milliliters.
I'm perplexed by the bread thing as to why that would be bad.
I thought it got updated a while back. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just not gonna comment on that. Let me double check that what the amnestic types actually do. Class A, General Retrograde, for erasing recent and or specific episodic memories. Class B, Regressive Retrograde, for incremental erasure of recent memories. Class C, Targeted Retrograde, for the removal of specific memories from any point in the subject's life. Class D, Progressive Retrograde, for the removal of early memories. Class C, Enway, to induce psychological complacency with the anomalous. Class F, Fugue, for erasing and rebuilding the subject's identity. Class G, Gaslighting, to cause subjects to doubt the authenticity of their memories. Class H, Anterograde, to prevent the formation of new memories. Class I, Transient, for inducing a temporary amnesic coma. Class W to Z, Mnestics, protection against anti-mimetic and other mnemonic anomalies. Does not actually mention Omega. I assume that would fall under W2Z. Granted, considering it's Sebastian Shaw, I wouldn't be surprised if they just added that in, but we're not going to talk about that. Says there should be one more thing for me to pick up.
I've got a fucking clue what any of you are just talking about.
Carl, you'll have to follow my instructions.
No.
Exactly as I say. There is an access card on the desk. Take it and exit through the door on the other side. The passcode
Kind of skip the line a bit.
426. Find room
It seems suspicious.
and run the program on the computer.
Ah. Well, we've been promoted to level 3 apparently.
Huh.
It was 0426, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's one of these. Not this one.
I mean, considering you're looking for a
this
room B.
So I can faff around and see if there's additional things to pick up. Ah. So many things I could go to, but I can't.
Yeah.
Ah, good old 426.
Huh.
Item SCP-426. Object Class Euclid. Confidentiality Level 3. Safety Instructions. All non-Level D staff covered in this manual have had their identities obscured. The events recorded in this manual can be accessed via the digital library. Level 3 authorization required. Use of this manual is covered with the confidentiality clause. Any staff found in breach of the clause will be subject to immediate demotion. Confirm? Sure. Safety instructions. Experiment log 426-1. Test subject D-081. Date of test 7/20. Description. Test subject D-081, named Jason Grius, is a 28-year-old black male in good health with no history of mental illness. He was sentenced to life, imprisonment for murder. Nicknamed Chimney. His psychological condition was normal before he entered the site. However, he developed negative and pessimistic tendencies while in prison, along with severe symptoms of nicotine addiction. Physical examination records show that D-081 types for shit did not acquire any physical disabilities.
I take it there's no button that actually lets you skip this photo. Not skip, but like, you know, bring all the fucking text on screen at once, because holy shit, who reads this slowly?
I'm afraid to do it because it might skip everything. Jaded, skeptical, and exhausted. Life and living are tough. For fuck's sake.
Well, never mind. Why the fuck is... Oh, I'm not even going to question this now.
They didn't even provide a mirror. I don't need to see my face. One small single bed of a cozier than one in jail. Got like this walking out, just God, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
What the fuck?
Why do they give us some that we won't even have the chance to use? What's that, an outlet?
What?
I assume that's an outlet. I need to smoke on the toilet first.
Wow. What a line.
How oddly specific. At least you're still alive. Oh, that's a cellmate. That's right, man. I've been paying attention, you know. I can feel your life energy. I'm sure. What? Not just yours, but all lives. Transitions that happen. Making the most of life transitions is a beautiful thing, and they exist in abundance here. What the fuck are you talking about? They always lead to unknown opportunities where everything is uncertain. I can see the man-made chaos distorted by another force that can't be called life. Idiot. Anyway, at least you're still alive. Yeah, what a great ending. D-081, time for your task. Let me finish this cigarette. Come on, give me a break. I always follow orders, don't I? Can't even smoke anymore. Hurry up. Do it. Hey, Chimney, one cigarette and I'll tell you about the task today. Good deal, right? Save it, man. Come on, we should be helping each other out. Fucking playing with me. What's the point of knowing? I still have to do it. Come on, man, don't be stingy. You never run out of cigarettes. You're Andy, right? Yes, I'm Andy. Andy, you sure there's tunnel behind that poster? You kidding me? It's a steel wall. Come on, just one cigarette. I have important information about the task. I don't believe you. Just don't hang around here. Why? What do you do? Oh. Stay away from me, man.
What the fuck is going on?
What are you doing?
What the fuck is this walkie animation?
I have no idea, but obviously we need a glass of lemonade. Lemonade. Lemonade, sweet but sour, quenches your thirst and clears your mind. It's the quenchiest. Everyone need a glass of lemonade, whatever the season. Are you cutting your arm with that knife? Forget about it. I'm talking about lemonade. Do you like lemonade? Yeah, lemonade. Sure, but you're gonna need treatment for that arm. It doesn't matter. Lemonade! We need more lemonade! That was mine. I like how the guard lets me push the button.
I'm just trying to process what the fuck is going on right now.
Get ready. Get it. Security check. Like you're detecting this thing anyway. Cigarettes. No weapons, no metal, no smoking in the observation room. No smoking. You have something against me, huh? Jazz hands.
Amazing.
D-081. I can hear you. What do you want me to do this time? There's a room in the bottom floor. Your task is to enter the room and observe the object on the table. Come back and report your findings once you've completed the observation. Do you understand? Didn't even fucking wait for us to answer. SCP Foundation's full of fucking freaks.
True statement was never said.
Jesus, I'll never get used to this. You can't make this something less gross. This painting's called Los Angeles at 4 a.m. Interesting. Is this a poster of an opera? These freaks watch opera. Sphinx's new enigma waiting for you to solve it. Are you kidding me? Yo, doctor, hello, can you hear me? There's nothing wrong, right? Looks like what I need to observe is in here. What the hell is this? I'll have a cigarette first. Where are my cigarettes? I'll never guess where I hid my cigarettes. And then he was shot. And that's good. D-081, return to the lab and report to the doctor.
Wow.
You can start reporting. Well, on the table, I'm a toaster. I'm about 7 inches wide and 6 inches tall. I'm made of stainless steel. Anything else? What else? I'm not sure what else you want me to say. Anything else? I'm not sure what else you want me to say. I'm a toaster. But burn my slot and I'll make a perfect fucking piece of toast. Why is this text box so large?
Why anything in this godforsaken game?
But you can go back to the room now. Good. What'd I just say? D-081, return to the living quarters from the lab. Hi. He just ran in. Hey, how sweet do you like your lemonade? I can make it bad in any way you like. You're bleeding. But, so you don't want any lemonade? That's enough. This moron's gonna die if nobody takes care of him. You came back alive. Yep. Give me the rest of your cigarettes, Chimney. You don't look good, man. You wanna die? Hey, Chimney, there's something different. Some wonderful smell on you. What is it? I sense it now. You're going to experience a new life, a different kind of existence. Shit, that sounds fucked up, man. You've changed. You're no longer bound by limitations. There's no beginning and no end, only chaos. Can you shut up? Is this the end of a life? I don't know. Maybe you're evolving. Why am I even trying to understand what you're saying? You're feeling different now, right? I do feel strange. I think I'm just tired. Life needs motivation. Maybe you just need a cigarette. A cigarette? No. I don't need a cigarette. I need to charge up. Because I am... Wow, I am a toaster. Feels so good. What was I doing? I need a charge. Yeah, I need to charge myself up. Also, I'm gonna turn the sound down a wee bit. Sound quality, cinematic. And it bounces. Because how else is a toaster going to move? Damn, there's no plug. They gave me all these cigarettes with no plug. Maybe I could make one myself. Got a piece of cloth. Got a piece of iron pipe. I need to figure out how to make a plug. Got a wire. Choose 2 from 4. This is it. Can't wait to charge up. Gee, I wonder what'll happen. Test report. D-081 observed SCP-426 closely for about 30 minutes. During questioning, he could only provide a first-person description of SCP-426. D-081 returned to his cell and began experiencing hallucinations, believing that he was a toaster. SCP-426. D-081 died of electrocution after plugging in a self-made metal object into a socket because he felt that he required charging. The bright side about this is that I can act exasperated. Alright, and thanks for popping in, Omen. Get some good rest. Well, no, you actually work late, yeah? Stay safe. Hope work goes well.
Yeah.
Yeah. See ya.
Oh, good. There's more of this. What the fuck? Why any of this shit with the fucking toaster? What bearing does this have on anything?
Well, clearly they are a toaster. Experiment log 426-3. Test subject D-082. Date of test 15/3/20. Description. Test subject D-082, named Dorothy Wilson, is a 65-year-old white female with no history of mental illness. D-082's physiological evaluation results were unknown when she entered site. The analysis shows that she is mentally strong and resistant to interrogation. She has caused several cellmates commit suicide and several guards betray the prison institution. D-082 was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer before she was recruited by the Foundation. She was cleared for testing after we confirmed that her lymphoma cancer would not affect her SCP-426 test. What happened, dear? I fell asleep. I'm sorry. Maybe I misheard, but you were shouting. How rude of me. What's they yelling about? Every time I fall asleep, I think I'll never wake up again. You were yelling, bread? Give me bread. I dreamt about my children. Whenever I think of them, it fills me with regret for what I did. 7 months ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. My God, I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. Wilson. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I came here on my own free will, you know. I think of this as kind of redemption. Oh, sorry we can't chat anymore. I can tell you more about my children next time. People should take care of how they look even when they're old. I wish everyone thinks like this. Maybe I should return the stolen access card under the pillow. Yeah, such a kindly, innocent old woman. D-082, time for your task. Hello, young man. You don't look very happy today. What happened? I'm not going back to that empty room for another day, am I? I know I shouldn't complain, but it's awfully boring. Don't mind me nagging. You know I don't have much time left. Hello, dear. You should leave. Get out of this place. Well, now what makes you say that? Oh, Mrs. Wilson, you remind me of my mother. That's very kind of you, my dear. Just kidding. My mother can go to hell. In fact, hell's too nice for that. Seriously, you're a good woman, Mrs. Wilson. How does someone like you end up here? How did I end up here? That's nothing. I actually decided to come here myself. What the hell? Sorry, but why? Why are you doing this? My dear, that's a secret. Nice women should be allowed to have secrets, don't you think? Hello? Would you like a glass of lemonade? I'd love one, but you don't have anything in your hand. Would you like a glass of lemonade? Well, yes, I'd love a glass, if you have one. Would you like a glass of lemonade? Young man, is there something wrong with him? Is his hand alright? I think he has a serious injury. It's none of your business. Let's get going. Would you like a glass of lemonade? No, thank you, dear. That woman. You shouldn't refuse him. Oh, did I do something wrong? Enough. Now get out of here. Oh, well.
How was she supposed to know?
You know, on one hand, maybe it really wasn't her fault, considering she's around people like that, but on the other hand, she's still an access card, so who knows. Pay for security check. You're always scanning. You don't trust me? Alright, seems like you don't want to talk today. Good morning, Dr. H. D-082. My dear, you can call me Daddy. You'll be in the innermost room today. Your task is to observe the object on the table. Then come back here to report your findings. Well, goodbye. You really should be more clear about these tasks. But this one sounds simple enough. Guess as well, I might not be able to stand for too long. Wow, what a terrible smell. Why don't I use a nice lavender scent? Los Angeles at 4 a.m. Why does this painting remind me of basketball? Okay. This show looks interesting. I probably won't get a chance to see it, though. I better hurry along. I don't want to be rushed. This looks familiar. I'm sure the empty room I was in before is just next door. I remember I need to observe. Yes, just observe. Is that my tinnitus flaring up? Or did I just hear something wonderful? D-082, return to the lab and report to the doctor. You can start your report. To be honest, I'm not sure this is what you need, dear. Start your report. Well, I'm a toaster, about this wide and this high. My youngest daughter uses the same model as me. I'm teal green. I think I look good in this color. Yes, I like this coat of paint. I think it's still in the work. What else? That's all I can say. Sorry, I'm not as observant as I used to be. But you can go back to your room now. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. D-02, return to the living quarters from the lab.
This is odd.
Looks like he's sleeping. Guess he's alright now. Great. Like how the guard just runs in from the side. Young man, it wouldn't hurt to say something. Welcome back. How's the task today, ma'am? Thank you, dear. It's quite simple, although very strange. Strange? I guess it's better than reading some bastard's blog for a month. Well, at least they weren't severe with me. They didn't ask me to test some lizards or a statue that looks like a peanut. Yeah, both of those would be very bad for you. Did you know I'm allergic to cold-blooded animals and peanut butter? How oddly specific. And Miss Wilson, you're a lovely woman. My dear, what's bothering you? A woman shouldn't be here, especially at your age. Hey, Miss Wilson, how are you feeling? I don't know. I mean, how do you feel after that task? I feel not too bad. Yes, I feel like I'm good. That's great, Miss Wilson. To be honest, I was a little worried. I thought, I feel good. I feel... Great. Yes, wonderful. I have to do something. What do you mean you have to do something? Miss Wilson? Miss Wilson? You know what? There's been a little voice in my head. I think it's time for me to fulfill my duty. Yep, it's toaster time. There's not enough bread to toast. And a stolen access card. Bread. I can toast any kind of bread there is. Bread, work. This is not enough. I can toast more. Bread, work. Not enough. No problem for me. I'm the best model ever made. Oh yeah, look at all that bread. But why is the bread taking
Alarm,
so
our
long
bread
to
supplies are
toast?
running dangerously low.
D-082 observed the object closely for minutes. 5 minutes later, she could only provide a first-person description of SCP-426. D-082 began to develop hallucinations 50 minutes after returning to her cell. She believed that she was a toaster. SCP-426. And that she needed toast bread. She died of internal bleeding due to acute gastric dilation. Autopsy found 16 kilograms of undigested bread in her stomach.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a lot of bread. She could, in fact, not toast any kind of bread. And hello, Bree. Many had pets for the Cadmu.
Truly the most terrible of SCPs.
Experiment log 426-6. Test subject D-083. Test date 4/20. Description: Test subject D-083, named Adam Mora, is a 38-year-old white male with no history of mental illness. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder. His psychological evaluation results show that he had irritable, violent, and manic tendencies before entering site. Remarks: D-083 yelled, "I am a toaster. My insides need to be cleaned," after coming in contact with SCP-426 times. He then swallowed 550 milliliters of dishwashing liquid and fell into a coma. It's uncertain at this time whether the effects of SCP-426 are still active. Observation is still underway. There are easier ways to clean your insides. Do not take the fuck, what are they called? Do not take the Tide Pod challenge. DJ-083, you're awake. Yourself ready for the lab. What the hell am I doing here? What are you doing to me? No, it's not anything to you. That's convincing. You think I'm a fucking idiot? After the task, you drank industrial strength dishwashing liquid. What the hell are you talking about? Don't fuck with me, I'll kick your goddamn ass. DJ-083, what are you? What? DJ-083, what are you? I'm your fucking grandpa, that's what I am. I'm gonna knock out your teeth one by fucking one. DJ-083, come out and get ready for the lab. Damn, why am I dizzy? I don't feel right. It feels like part of my brain is missing. Like I'm...
I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
That's right, it sings.
Amazing.
It's glorious.
Honestly, I wish I had a toaster that did that.
Oh my god, you're alive. 5 kilograms of bread, a dishwashing liquid, and a sponge. What else did you swallow? What do you mean? Toasting bread, keeping my parts clean. That's what good toasters should be doing. I'm a toaster. Bro, room advice. Watch out for dude next door. He's been staring at your ass. Which one? That answers that question. Hi, cutie.
Probably this one.
Take this pocket right here, and your life will be all peaches and cream. What?
What?
What? Confused. I'm not sure I want to know.
I'm not sure if he was suggesting you reach into his pocket or what.
Tick tock, 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 tick tock,
it never ends.
tick tock, 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 tick tock. I've got that. I moved. D-083, what are you? Feeling dizzy with a headache. I'm a good toaster. Oh, my head hurts. Where am I? I should be. I look so confused lately. D-083. You old fucker. Do you remember what you did after your last task? D-083, are you willing to re-observe the test object? Listen here, I ain't gotta do shit no more. Just kill me now, you bastards. Fuck, my head's gonna explode. Shit. Guard, send D-083 back to his room for observation. Yes, Doctor. Damn it, I've had enough. Old fucker. D-083 was returned to the Level D prison living quarters. What's wrong with me? I feel like this. I should be...
I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
I love how it gets a little disco ball. D-083, Do you have anything to report? Come on, man, I'm broken. Broken? The doctor wants to know how you're feeling. I'm definitely broken. I don't think I can toast any more bread. Bread. Do you have a screwdriver? Is something seriously wrong with me? Do you need to go to the clinic? Open the door. I need to be fixed. So I got bread. I'll try to toast this bread. That way I'll know if I'm really broken.
Oh, no.
Dad, let go of me. There's something wrong with me. This is bad. Oh no. Level D prisoner in breach.
There's a lot of bread. I feel like you're getting out of this.
And eventually it had to end. D-083, stop everything now. D-083, we can kill you now. I'm broken. D-083, what are you? I'm not a good baby bear toaster. It's all the way in one slash. I can't toast anymore, but yes, I can fix myself. I agree this is your cue to look away for a minute.
I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
I mean,
World's fucking
not
sharpest
exactly
screwdriver. No. Okay, you're good. After the previous observation experiment was interrupted, D-083 claimed that he was a baby bear toaster and suffered from internal damage. He requests repairs. On the way to the clinic, D-083 behaved aggressively and attacked the guard with a lethal weapon. He cut open his abdomen and claimed there were breadcrumbs jammed inside. D-083 eventually died of excessive bleeding. Item number, SCP-426, Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. I have to be locked in a room without any windows, so that nobody can see me. The door to my room must be labeled without my ID number and personal details to prevent the spread of my symptoms. Only staff at level 3 and above are aware of my existence, and particularly of my properties. Description. Hello. I'm SCP-426. I must be introduced this way in order to prevent ambiguity. I'm an ordinary toaster, able to toast bread when supplied with electricity. However, when any human mentions me, when a human being mentions me, they inadvertently refer to me in the first person. Despite all attempts, there's yet to be a way to speak or write about me in the third person. Lively safety manual.
What a weird SCP.
I'm surprised we have reception down here. Wait, what? Are you fucking Mobius?
Morpheus is the name you're looking.
Am I being hazed?
This is... Okay.
Am I being hazed?
You're straight up stealing dialogue.
It's like, the fuck are you on about? Alas, no alternate save files, so... The rabbit hole goes deeper into the fucking toaster.
Good job, Carl. I'm glad you made it through. Have you ever felt like there were memories in your head of things you never experienced? Whispers of people you never met? These were not hallucinations. They're your actual memories. Carl, you are not a rookie at all. You are a member of Mega 5. You always have been. My name is Marion Wheeler, Captain of Mega 5.
Did you have to have someone in a rabbit head?
Gardener Carl. Now, we need to talk about 55.
Is that the end?
It seems so. To be fair, there was going to be more content, but that never happened. In particular, there was going to be at least one based on the Plague Doctor.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
SCP-55, incidentally, is the anti-meme, or self-keeping secret. Basically, the only thing you can know about SCP-55 is what it's not. Well, Toaster is a weird thing to leave off on, but they did plan on having more stuff, so...
Yeah, that's possibly the stupidest climax to a game I've ever seen. Like, literally they have this, oh shit, you're like going against the rules right now, you're getting into this place you're not supposed to be. Here's a random segment which seems like it should have been from a different game, and now a Matrix reference. The end. What the fuck?
Well, to be fair, apparently we were not just some random-ass rookies, so... But directly quoting the Matrix was a little questionable.
I'm so confused. Like... I don't know.
Yes, at least going by this, they had plans to have at least 5 more things.
It felt like a game that was made, like, piecemeal. And they decided to tie it together with, like, I don't know, assembling a Wikipedia article. I'm utterly bewildered as to why the fuck they put the toaster thing in there.
Well, they did kind of alternate lighthearted stuff with darker stuff.
Did they?
Yeah, I mean, we got Here There Be Dragons immediately after the fucking Hanged King. And then after we dealt with the witch, we had Toaster.
I guess? But why the... why was the toaster segment 1 in the game at all, and 2 completely different to every other segment of the game?
Nice of Continue actually let me go back and choose the other choice, rather than just pointing me at the files, though.
I mean, you say completely different. Every sequence was different from each other.
Yeah.
Like, you remember what they did with the dragons and everything?
I mean, you were still in first person looking around doing shit. For some reason, the toaster bit was just like this entirely different, like, blocky art style third person. What the fuck?
I mean, the dragon thing was also, I wouldn't say watercolor, more like paper craft, but, and then the first segment had us driving around in a car.
Yeah. This is what I mean when I say this game felt like it was assembled piecemeal. It feels like 9 different people worked on this game in separate rooms, and then they put it together with a Wikipedia article. Which, if that's what they were going for, mission success.
I don't know. I think it's interesting how many different types of thing they did with it.
This would further explain what happened, but I'm having difficulty finding direct information on it. Someone mentions that in about... It's obviously, I mentioned before that the developers separate for whatever reason. Someone's mentioning that apparently the Chinese government declared the SCP Foundation a children's cult in about 2021 and carried out a series of blocking and deletion of a large number of videos about the SCP Foundation on many Chinese websites. So, as per usual, blame China.
Does that even mean a children's cult?
China's SCP Foundation-like content and their long history of silence, and it was defined as cult content by the Chinese government. Chinese mainland will completely ban all SCP elements. Yeah, this was a thing that happened, so yeah. As per usual, fuck China. Sad. But only half the game we could have gotten. And we're left off with Toaster.
Hell.
Let's see, other achievements I missed. Collected all garbage and daily mission. How did I miss that? I am a toaster. Chose red door after completing SCP-426. Well then. Gee, I wonder what was behind the red door. Skillful movement, collect incomplete script 3. I do know we missed that. Math Master didn't use reset function when linking puzzle in SCP-239 story. That's annoying. Trick or treat, participate in a Halloween event once. What is that? Secret lab. Apparently there's a specific update, so I'd either have to revert to the... So assuming that I can't just do it on Halloween itself, I'd either have to revert to... version or some such. And then not get killed by 701 monster, but I don't know about that. Anyways. For the time being, that would be that. Plenty of SCP content out there, and many of it has had some issues here and there. For better and for worse. I, for one, enjoy the game, even if it left off on a weird note, and even if we only got half the game we were meant to get.
The ending was strange. And obviously it wasn't supposed to be the ending, but I thought it was interesting overall.
Yeah. I very much wish it had a soundtrack, if just so I could get that penny whistle song. Oh well. Although I am not running through the entire thing again just to go through the red door. I may or may not poke into whatever the Halloween event is, but not right now. At any rate, I think that's a good time to cut the stream. I do thank everyone who popped in. Ri, Omen, Theo, Saigoku, obviously these two adorable nerds. My good moon, such a small bun.
No.
Look how tiny there. So cute, so small, so floof.
That's the tiny bun.
Who's your good boy? Who's your good bun? Who's your good little bun bun? Yes, you are. Good boy, good boy. Tomorrow, if all goes well, I'll finally try to get back to and potentially finish Prisoner of Azkaban lease-wise, so that I can try and figure out when I'm going to re-debut Frederic. Wednesday should all go well, then everyone will get together in order to continue Phoenix Wright, and by everyone I mean Lucius and these two. And if that doesn't happen, well, Fallout. I'll probably also try and stream Fallout again on Friday. We'll see how things go. Schedule that month's going to be a little weird, but I'll let you all know about that in more detail once next month actually rolls around. Meanwhile, keep an ear out and be sure to follow both of these people so that you can see when they stream. Mostly great. Lily will get back to it eventually.
Probably.
You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in a moo. That's your good moo. Do you believe in a moo, Ray?
Yeah.
Good boy. At least I didn't have to read as much as I could have. But for now, I bid all of you good night.
See ya.